This is powerful right here. To me, the greatest part about it is the last sentence. It's more powerful than government and breaking down racial barriers. That's why I love sports. When I walk in here and I sit down, you know, and the trophies are kind of bordering me on both sides, to me it means that we're moving in the right direction. I don't look at any trophy and say we've made it, because we haven't. It just means, hey, we're doing it the right way. We're trusting the process. We have committed to the method that we're now using to get to where we need to go. Under the teams, I know for sure one day golf is going to be up here. Based on what we've done the last 3 years, hey, Lexus, take me to Woodmont Country Club.
Calculating route to Woodmont Country Club.
A buddy of mine, we used to play a lot of golf when I lived in Charlotte. He literally called me one day for kind of like our normal golf game. I kind of looked next to him and Steph was standing next to him. So we introduced ourselves. I introduced myself to him, he introduced himself to me, and I look at Steph, I go, hey man, if this is your buddy, then we all got the same bet. Having that mutual relationship, that mutual connection, also helped foster mutual respect. Steph got involved. You know, he jumped in and said, hey, I'm gonna make a 6-year commitment to help create and put in seed money that would help you guys get going. What he and his wife are doing right now to change the world, I think is pretty amazing. I mean, to be so authentic and to be so giving of yourself, because it's easier to write a check when you have so much. But he doesn't just give a check. A couple years ago, we played out at Stanford's event out in the Bay, and right when we knew we were going, Steph got hurt. Steph literally showed up at the golf course in a walking boot and followed the kids around while we competed in the Stanford event. Yeah, at this point, you know, we've been able to graduate a class, and you know, we had a couple young guys graduate in the spring, and now they both turned professional and they both won professional events, which I think is pretty cool. I've tried to model this program after what we were able to build at Stanford. We've played against a lot of the best schools, if not the best schools in the country. We've been built to compete. And that's what keeps driving us to keep trying to get better, learn from the best. Somebody asked me, you know, how do you see yourself coaching golf? I said, I see myself, I'm like a lay minister. You know, I feel like I can reach out, put my hands on the kid and say, hey, come on, let's get you to your own personal promised land, whatever that is. But I like a lot of our kids to understand is, hey, you've been given an opportunity, give back, help someone else, but at the same time, realize that we can change the world as a group. Our voice is strong. Our voices are stronger. I want to be able to go and get what I need to help those that don't have, and even a playing field. If I can do that, I've done my job.
I'm grateful to Coach Sam and Run Around for giving me this opportunity, and yeah, glad to be here. He's been in a lot of different positions and won at different places as well, so he's got a lot of experience that he gets to share with us, and he does, thankfully. It probably just shows people, maybe younger kids, what they could do. Personally, I didn't have a lot of people who look like me growing up in the game of golf, so you know, if I was 10 years old and seeing myself now, that would maybe open my eyes to what's possible.
I chose to play at Howard because I knew there could be an opportunity to do something special. Coach P, he has been, I can say now, definitely one of my favorite people. His biggest thing is he's trying to help us achieve our dreams no matter what, so he's gonna do all he can to help us. And then of course the chance to meet Steph Curry, I mean, who could pass up on that opportunity, but as well truly be a part of something groundbreaking.
I think it was majority of just Samuel Puryear's pitch to me to come to Howard University, and you know, what he saw in me, you know, added a little more belief in myself. I think it's pretty cool, you know, it definitely shines the light on the golf program, and that's what you want, you know, going to a university, that's all you're really looking for, is just to have that light on you so you have the opportunity to shine. So hopefully I can shine my bit this year.
Trying to truly recruit diamonds in the rough, because I mean, they're out there. And like any good gym, all you have to do is give it some love, some time, some polish, and before you know, you got a rare stone. And sometimes it takes time for that shine to really rear its head. But a gem in our pocket is still a gem. And we got to take the time and keep working and striving for that.
One thing my dad emphasized, you can be the first of something, but you want to make sure you don't want to be the last. And I feel like going into an HBCU, especially being able to bring golf to this aspect, because a lot of people don't realize HBCUs do have golf programs and that we can compete at a really high level. Representation is so important because it goes back to just growing the game. I feel like a lot of people who've been able to accomplish things in life, whether if it's sports, whether if it's in business, whether if it's medical, they've seen someone that looks like them or represents them, knowing that kids can look up to us, whether if it's at the junior level, high school, collegiate level, know, hey, if I can make it, so can you.
The way I look at it is golf is played everywhere, and it should look like every corner of the earth. Every young person in every corner of the earth deserves an opportunity to compete in the greatest game on the planet. You can look like any spectrum of the rainbow. If you can play and you have an interest in being an exceptional student athlete, Coach P would love to have you. I don't care where you're from, Metz, France, you can be from Paris, you can be from, London, Birmingham, England, the Congo, Uganda. I had a kid from Uganda, graduated last year. I mean, you can be from everywhere. I'll take you. The golf balls don't discriminate. I mean, we all have the same, it's depending on who's swinging the weapon. At the end of the day, I have just as much chance to win as you do. I mean, my dad always said, when we get out there, the only thing that matters is red. And he said, if you're able to get to the red numbers, you know for a fact that you've beaten the people you played against, because most people can't do it. That's why I love teeing it up. Talk is cheap. You can be rich, I can be poor, but when we tee it up, we're the same. And that's what I love about golf. It is truly the fairest equalizer in the world. I hope the message is, if you can dream it and think it, it can happen. Because dreams do come true. And I think Howard, for what we've done here, what we've been able to build here, has proven that dreams come true. When you talk about equality, it's across the board. I mean, and when I think of dreams coming true, I mean, what better representation of that is to tell a young person, hey, okay, you want to do this in life. Well, you can if you take these steps. Nothing should be off limits.